Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Nautilus, and I'll be facing off against Star Aurelion Sol in the Legends of Arcane campaign. I'm just doing this because I figured that it would be interesting to play Nautilus in this adventure with how long it is and how many shops we have access to. Hopefully the extra gold generation from our Heart of Gold will be enough to get a very large deck, which obviously benefits Nautilus powers, but it also benefits the stacked deck. And then I just have Starforge Gauntlets because I want the extra mana. It's nice. More mana is always nice. Let's see, Mind and Body, Hypercharge on the case. Preferably, I would get something that either gives me card draw or something that ramps me up to more mana. But it doesn't seem like any of these fit that profile, so let's reroll. The first time you damage the enemy next to each round, the next card you play costs 1 less. Draw 2 cards that cost 2 or less. Do I even have cards that cost 2 or less? Yes, I do actually. So yeah, let's pick up the Piltover's Finest. Helps with our game plan a whole lot.
Well, okay.
I'm not worried. Nautilus is a slower deck compared to most, which normally is not a very good game plan. You want to close out games fast so you don't get overwhelmed with massive units from the opponent. But if we just make all of our units massive, it should be fine. Probably. We're already hit deep, but I don't really want to play Nautilus just yet. I feel like I can just Euro of the Depth, draw something, and then I can go for a second Drag Dredgers. Those are some nice hits. As long as I keep hitting sea monsters, I'll shuffle them back into my deck with Nautilus once I play it. So I don't really need to worry about decking myself out. Also, I don't need to worry about decking myself out if the opponent is just going to go ahead and shuffle my units back into my deck. Let's just go for this attack. Deals 25. Or do I get greedy and go for a summon before attacking? Yes, Poppy in hand. He probably will play Poppy. And if he does, he's just dead on board. Even if he blocks one of the 10-10s. Actually no, he survives with 2 health. A bit surprising. I should have counted better.
A hero stands, he sits before you.
8. Do I go for draw? Nah, let's just play through the correct line. We remove Poppy, he has 2 mana. Can't really do much with it. We'll just kill what he has on board. Or what we can. And then we just attack, like so. Ooh, we have no more sea monsters in the deck. I wanted to attack with an extra attacker, but it's fine. We had more than enough damage on board. Pretty simple, actually. Hopefully things will go like this throughout the entire run. Glimpse Beyond, Aurelion Sol, Orn's Forge. Glimpse Beyond is a very good card, and the cards from the Emperor's deck generally draw 1 when you play them. So even though Aurelion Sol is very tempting, I'm actually going to pick the card draw. we need to worry about the fact that our deck is going to be massive and we won't always be able to draw into our card draw that we have naturally in the deck, like Salvage and the Lure of the Depths. Portapalooza. The problem with placing portals in our deck is that if we toss the cards, then we end up tossing the portals as well that are on them. But portals get planted on the top 4 cards of your deck, meanwhile you toss the cards at the bottom. So maybe it's not that bad. And the extra board presence could be nice. And this is card draw. Yeah, sure, let's pick up the Nora. Champion item chest, shop, or a Grand Plaza. Well, let's go for the shop. But it's Victor and Sejuani. Ooh, that's rough. I'm going to avoid the Victor. Victor would eat me alive. He's just too rough if your deck is slow. Nora the Beast below. I'll actually keep the hired gun. I can go double 2. I can go 2 into 1. The biggest problem is definitely the fact that the opponent just starts with a 18 attack overwhelmer. I'm just going to attack with the Nora. We hit deep. That's good.
Hear that, Bristle? Varg offers a challenge.
The problem is I'm going to end up taking a lot of damage here, no matter what I play.
Bristle, attack!
Really? I guess I'll block like so to minimize the amount of damage taken. And then I'll try to fish for good cards. Not exactly the best. Do I save the spell mana? What did I save it for? There's not really anything that I want to play. I guess I'll go 2 into 1. The more we toss, the better. The larger our units get. Let's attack likes. Let's attack with everything.
Time to make some coin.
Try to get some damage through. I have removal in hand, so I can actually try to finish off some of the opponent's units. And I haven't summoned something off of the toss or draw, so yeah, this is good. We have 5 cards left in deck, 2 of them being portals. I would really like to get Nautilus down and then summon or play Nautilus champion spell.
Ready for a new adventure.
Can block like so. Let's block here. Try to mitigate
You like frogs?
the damage. We actually only take 4, which is a massive victory for us. The unfortunate part is that Sejuani is surviving through all of this. The strongest enemy and I strike each other. Maybe not.
Hail, War Mother! Drive them before us, Era!
Okay, Sage when he dies here, perfect. Then I can play the Nautilus. I have 2 cards in deck, one of them being Nautilus obviously. But I think I have more than enough damage to close out the game here. I mean, I have 2 Noras on board, and they're both elusives that are 11/11s. Ooh, actually the opponent survives for a bit longer.
Light the signal fires.
6 cards left. I might not even go for Nora's champion spell. Let's drop down the Nautilus champion spell, get rid of his big attack unit, and we prevent the opponent from blocking this upcoming attack. Yeah, the opponent has no ways to interact with our board in a way that's meaningful, so just win. Once again, we managed to outlast the opponent. And we have a considerable amount of money to use in this upcoming shop. Swiftwing Lance, Swiftwing Flight actually. Lost riches, draw a treasure. If there aren't any to draw, create 2 treasures in your deck. Not perfect. Your spells and skills damage enemies in the form of gloom. I have a grand total of 1 spell or skill that deals damage. And I don't exactly feel like this is good enough, so let's reroll. Single combat. Nope. If Nala died this round, summon a spiderling. I guess. I suppose. And I'll buy up the Swiftwing Lancers. I know for a fact that there is going to be a shop in the after the next encounter, so let's save up some of our money for it. The more cards we have in our deck, the better. Definitely keeping the drag treasures. I'll toss the Nautilus back into the deck. I don't need him right away. Okay, this is a pretty decent opening hand. At the very least we'll be able to hit deep very quickly. Ooh, we hit Nora off of our power. I'm actually going to go for all of the drag treasures.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Our enemies would be foolish to underestimate you.
And the next turn I can go Lure of the Depths to get a sea monster on board if I don't draw one here. I can also summon the Grumble Slug. Okay, I get a sea monster. The Swiftwing Lancer. I'll still go ahead and use Lure of the Depths. Make it a bit easier to play the Grumble Slug.
I fight with my spirit, not
The opponent has a lot of, or is able to commit a lot of units on board. Unfortunate part is that I don't really want my units to die for free. I suppose I can do this, force the opponent to use these resonating strikes there on the sparring student. And then I'll use the glimpse beyond there, because the opponent has barrier anyway, so it doesn't matter. And we hit deep. So 2 of my units actually survive. The unfortunate part is that I didn't realize I would actually hit deep, so I could have actually used Nora to block something, but I didn't. Let's go ahead and attack with everything. I actually am able to kill the Lee Sin if this attack connects. And it's possible that the attack connects because, I mean, the fire gun doesn't really have that much attack, so I don't think the opponent will overreact. Yeah, he won't overreact and play 2 spells to give barrier to the Lee Sin, which just secures the kill with the Devourer of the Depths.
Our enemies would be foolish to underestimate.
Perfect. Just according to plan.
What's today's lesson?
I'm not really feeling the spiraling every turn, but it does contribute towards Nora's level up, which is not the worst thing in the world. I'm just getting rid of the Silent Shadow Seer because it's pretty useless in my opinion. Let's attack yet again. Can pull here. Let's go Wartsapalooza just to buff up my Swift Wing Flight and my other sea monsters. He's spending quite a lot in order to protect himself here.
I see a little backup has arrived.
Let's go ahead and rally with the Ascended Skull. I got very lucky off of the Emperor's Favor. I might be able to close out the game here because of it.
Never stops turning. The sun disk rises and the cycle is complete.
Let's attack again. Sure, I'll pull this one. There. Is this enough?
Don't test me.
Okay, it's more than enough. Perfect. Was worried for a second there. My worry was mostly with ending the game on that turn though, not exactly if I was actually able to win or not. Because from the point I removed Lee Sin off of the board, I was fine. Yeah, sure, Undergrowth is good. Plus 3, I get some ways to draw more cards. Let's go for the shop. What can I get here? Primal Howl. Primal Howl is not really that great. Let's reroll. I don't want more cards in my hand. I guess the game is just offering me cards or powers that give me cards in hand, but I don't want them. I want cards, but ones that are actually good. Shark Trainer is not the best, but it's actually better than nothing. And I don't think I want anything else here, right? I can do better.
I would gut down
Fiora. I might actually want to keep Nautilus around, just to try and shuffle Fiora back into the deck with Nautilus's power or a champion spell. Unfortunately, I'll discard this Shark Trainer. But it's fine. We actually managed to toss a fair amount here. I'll even be able to toss even more by summoning these Drag Treasures. I don't really want Fiora to be able to strike into the Nora. But I can't really do much about it. I can do this, kill my own Nora, deny him progress towards his level up.
Portaling away.
I think that's fine. Though not ideal.
I'm actually here.
Well, I do get the spiderling back, so at the very least I'll have a chump blocker. Or another chump blocker. Really now? Did the opponent just open with all of the strike cards in hand? That's very unfortunate for me if that's the case. Let's drain 2 from that unit.
I will try me.
Fiora is going to level up here. I need to get Nautilus down as fast as possible, or I'm just going to die to Fiora's effect. 6 mana. We're very close to actually. We're very close to actually being able to hit deep. In fact, I can do it if I just sleep stream. I have to hope that the opponent has no ways to strike on his turn.
The finest blades for my
I need only one.
Because I need to go Nautilus here. I need to go Nautilus here and I need to level up Nautilus. And then we can shuffle the Fiora back into the deck if we hit the Nautilus champion spell. Please work. We hit Nautilus champion spell. Oh, let's try and bait the opponent into using a card. But I need to keep mana open for Nautilus champion spell. Okay. Barrier. He's overcommitting. That's good. Let's summon stuff onto the board. Slowly. The opponent's passing the turn. Do I trust that he has nothing else? That was a Fiora. Fiora's riposte, right? I'm going to do it. And I'm going to get another Riptide on the top of my deck. Oh, we got rid of the problem. Now we win.
Time to make some coin.
That was way too close for comfort. Sure, he gets to block with everything and stall out the game. But I know I won. Now I can respond to a summon of a Fiora, but he no longer has Fiora because he wasted it last turn for no reason at all.
Make your papa proud, Tom.
And we win. Ooh, that was actually very close. If we didn't get lucky and hit the Nautilus when we needed to, we would have just lost there. He still survives for an extra turn, but it's fine. No way he pulls off a victory with just 2 cards in hand. You're not sure. You can kill the short tooth. I don't care. Oh, I can breathe a sigh of relief. I almost got done in by Fiora, but I played to the one way I could actually hope to win that game, and it played out exactly as expected. Let's hope that I can actually get some decent purchases in this shop Iceborne Gauntlet on Nautilus would be good. Nora as well. I summon Nora at the start of the game basically every time though. So I'm going to get the Iceborne Gauntlet on Nautilus. Riptide Rex is interesting. Yordle Ranger is interesting. I don't need playful tricks. Remind me again, what are the breakpoints for the stacked deck? It's 12, then it's 30, 48. No, it starts at 18, then it's 30, 42, 54, 66. Okay. So 30, 42, 56, no, 54. So I need to go up to 54 here. Well, the Yordle Ranger is decent because it's a sea monster that draws when he attacks. Riptide Rex is not really the best choice. Noxian Guillotine is interesting. Gold chest, spells chest. Noxian Guillotine can serve as a board clear sometimes, and it draws a card when I play it. So let's go for it. And let's not give Viego fuel. Let's go for Lux. Then I'm going to choose the money option. Then I have a shop right after the money, the combat encounter after the money. And I'll hopefully be able to spend all of the money there. We're tossing a whole bunch. We're going to end up discarding the Shark Trainer, but it's fine. Let's just summon the Nora. And I'm going to go for the Junk Construct. They're going to be good jump blockers. You're leveling up the Lux, really? Well, fortunately your final sparks are way overcosted, because otherwise I might be actually in a World of Hurt. And I have the Noxian Guillotine in hand. So I can do this, get rid of the Investigator. Ooh, I actually end up leveling up the Nora. Didn't expect that. Well, anyway, I would like the opponent to commit more into the board, but just this should be fine. Sure, he has a massive Lux. But I can just Noxian Guillotine it down.
Root out magic at its source.
And I suppose I'll go ahead and drain 2 from that one. Go ahead and remove that with its exact damage. Now let's see what the opponent does. He has 6 mana, he has quite a lot of mana to work with. Remembrance. Okay, I'll just summon the Nautilus, capture that big unit. I'll gladly toss in the Spiderling. As long as we don't deal with an overwhelm unit, we can just permanently jump block the opponent's stuff. Do I have a lethal angle here? Maybe. I need to let the opponent play stuff though. Or Remembrance. I could use the hand emptying. Just Slipstream is enough to get me there. won't get any interesting choices. I was hoping to draw some sea monsters, but I didn't. So instead I'll just use my spare mana to shuffle those large units back onto the opponent's deck. Make it so our attack hits for more here, because the opponent won't be able to block everything.
I trust my instincts.
Portals everywhere.
6 health. Let's see if the opponent can come back from this. I highly doubt it.
Better sight protect me. Nothing escapes my
Really?
notice.
You're attacking with the Mage Seeker Conservator.
You lost too?
I guess he must be desperate, trying to fish for a random spell that might get him out of this predicament. Ruination would actually be very bad for me, but it appears he didn't hit it last turn, or he couldn't cast it, and this turn, since I'm attacking right away, he won't get an opportunity to do so. So it just dies.
A journey's end is just another's beginning.
Now we get access to all that gold. Will the newt fish draw one and grant it fleeting? Sure. Azir or Teemo? Nah, I'm not facing off against Teemo. I don't think we can deal with it. The puff caps would eventually kill us. But Azir is not much better if the Sun Soldiers have Overwhelm, which they will likely have. Once again I get Short Trainer in my opening hand. Am I just that unlucky? Okay, so 30 cards, 29 cards in deck. I can go 3 into 1. That seems fine.
I'd raise 1,000 soldiers to fight for Shurima.
Empires are built on ambition and
Bother. These Sun Soldiers do have Overwhelm. Need something to jump block next turn. Guess I have to go for the fired gun then. Then next turn I don't even know what I do. The Junk Construct is nice. Our cards appear to have reached the point where they trade mostly favorably with the opponent's units, because they're 5 health units, but now he went ahead and gave them 6 health or 6 attack.
Shurima, see what I see. Carry it with you.
How annoying. Well, at the very least, he gave me some nice block options. I'll actually do this. I end up taking 1 more damage, but I also make it so the Junk Construct dies, which shuffles more portals into my deck, which generates more units, which hopefully gets me closer to victory.
In Azir's name!
Well, at the very least I leveled up Nora, so my units are going to be higher costs. The units from the portals.
Suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts.
Oh no, I really wanted that that Noxian Guillotine. It's fine, let's just go Yordle Ranger. Right of Dominance is not really that terrible.
We'll rise.
And I can always just force the Azir to
See an opening.
block like so. Which makes it so it takes more damage. We get rid of a nice amount of the opponent's units. And we also hit deep, which is very important.
I serve a nobler cause.
Let's midnight trade the Nora. Get more portals into our deck. The more portals the better. Ooh, nice, we don't hit
The cliffs themselves
anything off of the draw. So we can now play the Beast below here. And then when we do draw something this turn, we'll actually summon it.
Shurima is sand and sky, past and present.
Okay, sure, Azir leveling up is a bit scary. But even if he summons a full board of
Sink your fear.
For the king.
sand soldiers, I can actually block them. Then I can go salvage. That's not exactly what I wanted to hit off of the salvage. But I'll make two.
The desert by my side.
Do this. We'll get one more junk construct down. The next turn now I'm just going to pull the Azir with the junk construct. Force the opponent into bad trades. Eventually Azir will die.
Shines on us all.
Or I can just shuffle it back into the deck. Do I want to shuffle it back? I'll see if the opponent commits something else to the board. Nothing. Okay, I'll shuffle it back then. And I'll also get the Nautilus in my hand, just as a safety precaution. Oh right, it only shuffles when Nautilus is on the board. Completely forgot about that part. But that is a bit of a waste of the Emperor's Divide. So I'm actually fine.
The water rises.
Let's get rid of the Azir. Ooh, scary. Fortunately, I can just do this. Now all the threat is basically gone.
We must tell our stories, lest they be forgotten.
Let's just remove one of your blockers, shall we, opponent? Ensure that you actually die to my next attack.
Heed our words.
Ooh, you're going to release your Azir. How scary.
There once was a portal who found a portal. Oh.
Let's hope that we actually get some useful stuff in the shop. For once. We haven't actually been able to buy any powers, which is unfortunate. Heavy metal with parasite alteration. I have to take it. It's way too good to pass up. Even though we already start the game flooded with mana. Higher education. Okay, that's decent. Let's get a bunch of mechanized mimics, obviously. Do I want Colder Resistance? Colder Resistance is such a bad card. Invocation of Thunder is interesting. Do I have another shop coming up? Yes, I do. But let's pick up the Invocations of Thunder anyway. Now, how many cards do I have in deck? 62. The breakpoint is 30, 42, 54, 66. So I need to buy four cards in this shop if I want to hit the breakpoint. None of these are interesting, so let's reroll. Or let's reroll. Okay, these are some decent choices. Mega Tusk is good, so let's get a bunch of them. Iron Ballista is interesting. But I'll pick up the Mr. Thrifts instead. Two of them, in fact. And obviously I'm going for the shop.
The hunter or the prey?
Mr. Thrift allows us to just keep shuffling portals back into the deck, which might be relevant. We'll see. No, I do not want Shark Trainers in my opening hand game. Please don't. Let's toss all of those cards. We hit the Drag Treasures, so we're tossing even more. Our units are starting to get very big. And now we start with 9 cards in hand. Let's do Nora into Mr. Thrift.
Gotta hit them hard.
The opponent's giving the Kaisa the spell shield keyword right away. Not really what I'd like. Makes Kaisa way too hard to get rid of.
I know how to destroy them.
And the more keywords on Kaisa, the deadlier she becomes. Especially Overwhelm.
No, but I can help save my people.
Let's do this, I suppose. Let's give Kaisa vulnerable. I'll try to develop some blockers here, but I'm going to take a bunch of damage off to the Kaisa.
Coming for you.
Can block here, here, here. I'm still taking 30, damn. Cat and Rain hits for a lot. Need something. We're 10 away from deep. He's deep enough to get me to the victory. Probably not. Let's go ahead and do Undergrowth.
This land is ours.
Let's do Invocation of Thunder. That's fine, we draw one more.
You can't
And
hide.
toss one more as well. Let's attack with a Spiderling. Pull the Kaisa. I need our Nautilus. I'm going to have one chance to hit it. Actually, a couple of them. Oh, we hit it off our natural draw. So we're saved. We just captured the Kaisa immediately.
I think I'm quite ready for a new adventure.
I think we need more items on the Nora. The fact that we have to wait this long to proc the stack deck means that we end up missing out on a lot of value. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and devour off the depths that thing down because it's scary. All of my units are massive now. No, I don't want Kaisa to share its keywords with that. I actually have a decent enough board. Ooh, the opponent's attacking. Why? You know that just opens you up to die next turn, right? Well, he's facepalming, so maybe he didn't realize he was about to die? Who knows? The inner machinations of his mind are a complete mystery to me. Maybe he got tilted off of the fact that Nautilus captured the Kaisa at the most opportune time for me. Let's go ahead and... I guess we should do Shadow Totem Nautilus. Nah, it's unnecessary. Rummage might be better. Gets us through our deck faster. And we discard bad cards that we might have. Eternal Hunger. Well, don't mind if I do. And Zap's Briefing is definitely great. 4 mana, elusive. And a sea monster as well. And it draws 1 on summon. Now, what's the breakpoint after 66? 78. Let's pick up 1 Ransom Riches because we draw 1 at the start of the game. And do I want to go hards? Do I need to go hards? I'll actually save up the money for my next shop. We are going to hit 1 right after this encounter.
In carnage I bloom like a flower.
Jhin shouldn't be that bad, right? Like, he starts with Jhin, sure, but he is a slow, or rather slow deck. So we can hopefully toss for a while before we are under any sort of pressure. Okay, so we now start with basically 10 cards in hand. Oh no, we actually didn't start with 10 cards in hand because I think we tossed the 1 mana card we just bought that I completely forgot the name of. It's fine.
What's our name again?
I don't really want the opponent copying this thing, because I don't know if he gets the buffs from the stack deck and the higher education. So I guess we're killing my own unit. Ooh, that's a lucky hit off of the Emperor's Favor. There's no point in attacking with the direct treasures. I'm just going to go for this attack to shuffle portals into the deck. The opponent gets to ping me for 1, but it doesn't really matter. Really? Stunning both of my units. That's annoying.
Step into the spotlight.
Stunning 3 of my units actually. Let's do Rumble Slug and hopefully into Mr. Thrift.
I have prepared something very special.
Doesn't let me hit the Mr. Thrift actually. I'm fine with playing around with my health a little bit here, because I am going to heal back up to full after this encounter. Do I care about attacking this turn? Let's go for an open attack, yes. Also, I'm killing Jhin here.
Your end is my duty.
Really? Nothing? Are you really planning to just Blade's Edge me down? Well, he's killing my Nora. But I'm not really that worried because I'll get to attack right afterwards.
Gotta go with the flow.
I can even drain the guy down, the Yone. So I'm safe on that front. And the AI is doing funny stuff yet again. For some reason he really didn't like that 1 health unit. Ooh! And I got I hit dip, so my units are now massive. The Eternal Hunger doesn't really add that much, but it's adding up.
There's a scent in the air.
That's not really that impressive. I'll steal that down. I'll drop down the Mega Tusk, sure. Set up a lethal on my next turn.
There it is. Can't
The
afford
opponent
to
has a very small blocker, 2 very small blockers actually. But the Zap Spray Fin alone is enough to deal half of his health in damage. Combined with my full board is more than enough for lethal. Do I want to save up money for the epic shop or do I want to splurge here? I'm getting bond bucklers on the Nora. I feel like that it will be good to give something else elusive. Water Recycler. When you discard a card, create a copy of it in your deck and draw one fleeting effect next to that card. It's fine with those cards that are in my deck that have fleeting, like the Shark Trainer, and I can draw more proactively with the Slipstream instead of just having to wait until I have enough mana to play the cards I get off of it. I am going to purchase the Swiftwing Flight here, 1 copy of it just to improve it. Just out of curiosity, it would be 66, 78, and then yet again at 90. Damn. 90. I'll use my money on the epic shop. Now let's go for a round even number, 76. Then I'll spend all of my money on the epic shop. Let's toss that back. Toss that back. I'll keep the Lure of the Depth with Scar Draw. Ooh, Noxian Guillotine. I might actually be able to bait the opponent into blocking with the Jinx here. And in with that case, I might be able to go for a clear on his board afterwards. Let's go for the Drag Treasures, toss a little bit. I am giving priority back to the opponent because I want him to try and develop a board here.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in the lap.
He's going to try and remove the Nori, isn't he? He's actually using Get Excited on my Nexus. Surprising, but not completely unexpected. I'll actually do it like so, because I want the opponent to block as many units as possible, yeah. He blocks with the Jinx, but that just sets it up so that I can Noxian Guillotine the Jinx down next turn. Sure, the opponent gets to go ahead and attack like so. And he's going to go ahead and deal a bunch of damage to my Nexus. But the Jinx dies here. I can block there. So I'm only taking 70 here, which is not the worst thing in the world. He'll still be able to go for this super mega death rocket,
Get bloody.
which is going to be unfortunate, but at the very least I'll be able to go for a counter attack right afterwards.
Don't stand in my way.
So it's fine. And now the opponent has basically no hand. And he has no Jinx, so he can't refill that easily. Meanwhile, I have everything I could ever want and need in my hand.
Up and down and all around. I seem to have misplaced my self.
And I'm 2 away from deep. I could have probably gone for the deep here if I went for the Yordle Ranger, but I didn't find it necessary. With how much control I have over the board, the only damage that's going to hit my Nexus is the one that's over the top burn. Not really concerned about that one. Yeah, the opponent doesn't even bother with playing his spells here. He's going to either burn me a lot right here at the end, or he completely gave up. That's also an option. Okay, he's going to burn me here at the end. Only for 1 though. Alright, time to splurge. Let's see if the Epic Shop has good cards. Ooh, Megatusk or Sea Scarab. Let's go Megatusk. It's bigger, therefore it's better. Ooh, Diving Helmet on the Mr. Thrift is huge. Good morning, Grumpy. All allies have a +1/+1 and overwhelm. That's massive. That just means that just makes our game plan that much better, because now we are actually going to be able to kill our opponents and they won't be able to infinitely chump block us. Let's also go for the jailbreaks because they draw. We're only at 81 though. And we don't really have enough money for anything else. I guess we won't be able to hit the 90, which is unfortunate.
I brought nails.
But still, it is a very large deck size to be at. Let's toss all of these. I'm going to keep the Undergrowth. It gives us a lot of toss opportunities. Ooh. We start off with a Mr. Thrift. Exciting. I just need a way to shuffle portals back into the deck. There she is. There's Nora.
Good. He would approve, I think.
We're drawing a whole bunch. We obviously start with 10 cards in hand, like I wanted. I think I'm just going to go 2 into 1 into 1.
Ever been to a blacksmith before?
Then I can play the 0. And this 0 is actually a threat. And then I can just attack like so. Force the opponent into bad blocks. This is a decent block. But it does set up so that we can kill that thing with the Noxian Guillotine. If we hit the Noxian Guillotine, I also have heavy metals to get rid of the equipments. I'm actually going to go Undergrowth there. then I'll heavy metal. I was hoping to heavy metal whatever he used time and dedication on, but if that's the case, I'll just use heavy metal on the largest unit there, and I can jump block here and here, and the opponent's board is gone. Sure, he levels up Ornn, but what good is that going to do for him when he doesn't really have a board? And I can just hit him for 1 billion here. Let's go ahead and discard these two because they're not that great, so I can get some better cards. I'm going to pick up the Glorious Revolution. It's not good, but it's funny. And let's attack with everything. 74 damage. Can you stop this opponent? He can't, but he can play Ornn,
Now this is what good looks like.
which is going to give him a very massive unit next turn once he attacks. Very massive overwhelmer indeed. Let's jailbreak to draw one.
Welcome.
And then I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of a card in hand, because next turn I intend to go for Slipstream to draw one, except I burned my... I went and hit portal, so I burned most of everything I had.
In your name, I have rekindled the heart blood.
Let the name die. It means nothing anymore.
I'm still going to be hit with a 27 attack unit. Actually, it's not even going to be 57. It's going to be doubled up by the deadly. So I need to hit stuff off of the Portsapalooza.
Ooh, the suspense is terrible. I hope it lasts.
It doesn't even work. Well, save me, Megatusk. Oh, please, let this not be enough for the opponent to kill me.
Somebody hold my bit. You're all in trouble now.
Yes, I know I am in trouble. 95 attack unit.
Deary me.
This is the highest health unit I have, and it's not enough. Ouch.
No use crying over spilled tea.
I definitely need Nautilus, if I want to have any hope of
Attack, are we? Excellent. I brought names.
dealing with Ornn. It's not like I could have done anything different. I'll actually keep the Nautilus and the Noxian Guillotine now. Not that I was offered them. I can actually play to either damage the Ornn and go for the Noxian Guillotine before he can attack. Or I can play to go ahead and Nautilus on the same turn he plays Ornn to capture it. Let's go for the Willy Newtfish because it draws one. That's good for me.
Here, let me see that.
Let's drop down the Drag Treasures.
Your darn turtle keeps crawling into the furnace.
Don't yell at
Then
him.
we
He's
attack
so
yet
big.
again.
Let me focus.
Hope the opponent commits some blockers. Trying to keep control of the board. We're going to discard 2, but we're also going to draw 2 at the start of the next turn. which is big for us because the more we draw, the more we toss. Also, I'm not going to hold back on the Nautilus. As soon as I can play Nautilus, I'm just going to drop it down, because more likely than not the Nautilus is going to come down on the same turn that he plays the Ornn.
Success gets noticed around here.
Yeah, sure.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in a lap.
We hit deep. I can't play Nautilus yet, but I can play the Mechanized Mimic. The opponent's not playing the Ornn, which is interesting. Let's just kill him here. I think the difference this time around was that I hit deep a bit earlier, and I was able to close out the game before the opponent would even play the Ornn. Maybe I should just mulligan to keep Nautilus in hand. Maybe that's the play. But I don't know. Against the Nivea, I might need the extra removal from the Noxian Guillotine. I'm still going to keep Nautilus in hand, and I suppose I'll keep these two because they do draw cards and toss. Okay, that's good. Gives me a bit more flexibility. It allows me to go for Jailbreak on the first turn for basically free. As long as the opponent doesn't hit me with too many very nices in a row, I should be able to keep up with him in terms of unit stats and board presence. Like, he's already nervous. He's harsh wind he's using harsh winds on a single unit. No way that's good for him. And now I have a second Nautilus. Do I want to go Zap Spray Fin? I'm going to go for the Grumble Slug into Undergrowth. Try to toss as much as possible. And let's go for the Caustic Cast. Hopefully deal 1 to the opponent's Nexus. Or set up so that I can kill that thing with the Heavy Metal. That works. Let's draw 2. That's not what I'm trying to play. Portapalooza. We hit deep. Now my units are massive. I'm still going to be hit by the 11-11. Which is not fun. But I'll take it, I suppose. I'm blocking with the Elegant Edge because I just want to clear up some board space in order to play my sea monsters. Well, it's not like I can just summon Nautilus over one of my units anyway. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, the opponent probably has very nice, and if he does, I'm going to be very upset. Wow. How did I know? Well, at least the Anivia is a bit smaller now. How do I want to do this? I'm dropping down a Nautilus here. Capture the Anivia, set up so that I can go ahead and play my other units for free. I can actually go Zap Spray Fin in order to go for a Nautilus Riptide over something. Drag Dredgers, Nautilus, Grumble Slug. I actually want the Nautilus and the Grumble Slug, everything else can go. I'm actually going to go... I don't need to overcommit anything else actually. Sure, he stuns Nautilus with the Infinite Mind Splitter. But I have another Nautilus anyway, so it's fine. Okay, Harsh Winds. What else do you have, opponent? Jump blockers. Well, he survives. Now, does the opponent have Buried in Ice? If he does have Buried in Ice, I'm probably going to end up taking a lot more damage here. Okay, that's... he no longer has enough mana to cast Buried in Ice, so the game's just over for him. I'm still going to prevent the opponent from dealing 11 damage to my face through this, though. Really? I guess he wants to get some damage in on the beast below. It's not going to matter. Unless he has more frostbite effects. Even then, he needs to frostbite everything at this point. So it just dies instead.
Does not forget.
And now we face off against Aurelion Sol. Unfortunately, I ended up losing my my revive, so either I one-shot Aurelion Sol now, or I'm screwed. I definitely can't rely on Nautilus to get rid of the Aurelion Sol, so I need to find another way around it. I need the Noxian Guillotine, or I just have to contend with the fact that Aurelion Sol is going to level up. Not exactly the best thing for me. I don't think I can keep up with a leveled up Aurelion Sol.
Now they'll pay attention.
How do I want to do this? The opponent's first turn is not going to be that scary, so I think I can do this. He appears to be setting up for his next turn. I can deal with that. I now have two Nautilus in hand, so I just need to get rid of the opponent's spell shield. I also dealt a lot of damage on this first turn, and the opponent gets a Karma, so now all of his spells have double value. A bit annoying. Let's hope he doesn't get the 10 mana Celestial card. He really wants to Silence that Swift Wing. Flight. Let's play the Rumble Slug, I suppose. I want the Jump Blocker. That's relatively free. Okay, I did good not overcommitting the Heavy Metal right away. Okay. I can go ahead and attack for all I care. I can still Jump Block. These two are going to be affected by it, right? No, it's the Nora that's actually going to be affected. A bit annoying, but fine. As long as the opponent doesn't get an overwhelmer, an overwhelm unit, I'm safe. Let's go for the Nora's, Portal Palooza. I just want to get through my deck faster. We're at 21, that's an overwhelm unit. I don't really like that. And he's getting more value off of the Aurelion Sol. Revive an attacking ephemeral copy of the strongest dead ally other than the Eternal Dancers with my power or less. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but what I do know is that I can go ahead and kill the Karma, while at the same time threatening lethal. And we hit deep, or we're almost at hitting deep point. So I can probably just do this and hit deep. Yep. And hope this is fine. Our units are pretty big. Oh, but the opponent got a Malphite. Oh, but he burned the Malphite spell. And I can capture the Aurelion Souls, so we can no longer go for zero cost Celestial cards. And now my sea monsters are free. So let's make use of them, shall we? Really, opponent, you're not going to attack with any of your units. I don't know if that's the correct decision. Even if your units are unable to properly trade... Actually, the Aatrox would have been fine trading with any of my units. So I don't know why the opponent ended up not attacking with any of his units. Now he's just signed his death sentence. Yep. I was able to contend with the opponent. An Aurelion Sol that leveled up. Well, I guess I got lucky and didn't really get any of the cards that would impact the board in a meaningful manner. But luck is part of this game. And I did get unlucky against the Ornn, so what's fair is fair. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.